Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. I am here to solve the summer pack of science of class 8. So let's start. Our first activity is about food web. Look at the food web diagram below and answer the questions. Here some questions are mentioned. The first question is about list the primary consumers in this food web. So the answer is grasshopper, mouse and rabbit. And the second question is about where does all gets its energy from. So the answer is all gets its energy from primary consumers. And the third question is what are tertiary consumer in this food web? All, hawk, fox and snake. A secondary consumer is mouse, rabbit, frog, hawk. So the answer is frog. Food chain shown in this web is grass, grasshopper, frog and all. So the answer is option number B. You can circle it. What would happen to the population of fox if the rabbit become extinct? So the answer is there will be less food for foxes. And the last question is draw an ecological pyramid of this food web on a chart and explain how energy flow from one level of pyramid to the next level. Student, you can draw an ecological pyramid of this food web and explain how energy flow from one level of pyramid to the next level. Is it clear? So we will go to the next page. That our next activity is about ecological relationship. Identify the relationship in the given picture and describe it in your words. The first picture is about competition and the second picture is about mutualism. Competition occurs when two or more individuals or population attempt to use the same resource of environment. And second picture is about mutualism, but that is a symbiotic relationship in which both species get benefit. An example is the relationship between flower and insect that pollinate them. Symbiosis means basically a relationship where two species live together closely. And the next is about kinds of symbiosis. There are three kinds of symbiosis: mutualism, commensalism and parasitism. Mutualism is a relationship in which one species can get benefit, and the example is humans and gut bacteria. Commensalism means one species get benefit, other is unaffected, for example fungi and trees. And the next is about parasitism. Parasitism is also a kind of symbiosis in which one species get benefit, other is harmed, for example ticks and dogs. Student, collect pictures of ecological relationship among organisms and paste them in a journal. Students, you can make a journal and paste the pictures of ecological relationship among organisms. Is it clear? So we'll go to the next page. The next activity is about biogeochemical cycle. Identify and label the following cycle by adding suitable words. You can label it, and there here some questions are mentioned. First question is about how does carbon dioxide go from tree to the air. So the answer is through the consumption of plant material. And next is name the process through which carbon dioxide return to the soil. The process name is decomposition. What role do factories play in the carbon cycle? The third question is about factories' role in the carbon cycle. Factories play a role in the carbon cycle by releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere to the burning of fossil fuels. And the last question is draw oxygen cycle on the chart and highlight the process that are involved in this cycle. The oxygen cycle involves photosynthesis and respiration process that maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Student, you can draw oxygen cycle on chart paper. Oxygen cycle is present in your textbook on page number 3. Okay, if you have any questions so that you can contact with us. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.